Hey, what's up, guys? This is GMRen, another PvP Thursday with Phantom Dust. So this is actually one of the most enjoyable sets I've played today, to date. It's against pd176578. He likes to play a lot of jank. And quick shout out to him. He may actually watch this. So it's pd176578. Tanoshikata. Yeah, he plays a lot of jank, and I really love playing jank. So this entire set was really fun. We played actually more games than this, but I picked out a few, so because a lot of them weren't all that fun. I just picked out the most enjoyable games out of this. So in this first one, I'm starting with my Faith by Sight arsenal. It's pretty standard arsenal coming out of me. I do manage to break his Fortress of Iron with a Will-o'-the-Wisp blaster combo. And then I find out exactly what he's running. He's doing optimization with Ricochet Laser. And this was actually my first time experiencing it outside of Panorama. I thought it wouldn't be that good outside of Panorama, but it turned out really good. I didn't realize the lasers still tracked me after they got done bouncing off of stuff. So he just gets to spam that a lot, and I keep trying to trade with him at least. But he's really hugging that broken pillar there. In hindsight, I might have had better luck going back to my base and seeing if I could find the one slide laser in my deck. But there's literally only one, and that was my only save. So this second game, I'm playing my Judge of Anubis deck, and I really love Judge of Anubis. Yep, I took a Thor's Hammer there because I wasn't expecting that to come through my cover. If you're not familiar with Judge of Anubis, it does 2 times the difference, or 2 times your opponent's health minus your health. So if you're at 10 health or less and they're at 20, it's just a one shot kill. But it also has a 3 health penalty, so it's a little bit risky. You can't keep using it. Originally this deck was built to combo Bloody Ritual with Judge of Anubis. Back when I first built it, I was on the original Xbox, and I didn't have any of the skill updates. And I just missed hanging my arsenal before he hung his. That was really sad. I did catch him with a Bloody Ritual there. I decided to follow him up the stairs and see if I could hit him. And he dodged it. Just kidding. He lagged. So it looked like he dodged it, but he actually got hit by that. That was pretty cool. So even though he managed to get the upper hand by making all skills single use, I only needed to hit him once with that. So this next game, we go at it again. I'm using the same arsenal. I think he picked something a little bit different this time. So we see how this one turns out. Put my optimization in a good spot to hang it if I want. But I don't immediately try and break it. Try and break the floor underneath it. Sometimes it's good to have that as bait. You can make them think they can get up there and then blow it up in their face and put them out of position. So now I've got all the pieces of my combo. He does manage to get rid of the environment, but then I place my other one. The optimization is really just there to make it so I don't have to pay 8 for Judge of Anubis as well as Bloody Ritual. And there you see the combo. I use the stun from Bloody Ritual to lock him in place and then nail him with a Judge of Anubis, an undodgeable one. It's really hard to get the spacing right on that, but when it works, it's really fun. So I was just a little bit too late keeping him from hanging that. I really should have realized he loves hanging arsenals, and I should have realized that's what he was going for and just throttle blaster instead of doing the acquisition. But I was just a tad bit late, and he got it. So now that all skills are single use, I'm having a hard time thinking of how I win this. I actually do have a crush in this arsenal, so right now I'm just trying to dig for it. And I guess in hindsight, maybe I should have also taken that defense skill, but I was trying to be conservative and lay down a little bit of damage while I'm waiting for the crush to pop up. And I don't want to just waste shields. Those having a shield can create an opportunity. It'll allow me to be a little bit more flexible with my positioning. I do take some debris damage there, not realizing it was coming towards me. So still no crush. I'm just waiting for him to give up here. I really don't want to waste my shields if I don't need to. But the ideal time to do it would be if I could space myself just enough that I can launch a bullet of fire. And there I just wasted my bullet of fire. Kind of dancing around this pole, you know, like professional pole dancers. I do hit him with the ice sword, so that takes a little bit of pressure off of me for the time being. I find a blazing sword that I want to try and hit him with. And he manages to jump that. That's kind of a hard jump to make. He caught me right as I was hovering my capsule where I couldn't block. So yeah, more pole dancing. He's gonna have a hard time hurting me with that reincarnation if I just keep dancing around the pole. So I'm really just trying to see if he'll back off. I did try the reverse there because I need to keep digging, and that's better than overriding a skill. So if I can just run into that crush, I can still win this. And there it is. So ironically, I do lose the crush because it makes even the crush single use. Catch him with a rock shot there while he's trying to use his acquisition. So now I'm looking pretty good. I have the health advantage. I just picked up a railgun with less than 7. Oh, and he hammers me with an agonies. So the problem here is he can shoot that from behind that yeah, he can shoot that from behind the pillar, and I can't railgun to trade with him. If I could have just railgunned him, I would have got him before I would have killed him before he could kill me. So this is a deck I call Freezer Burn. It's basically a combination of ice attacks and lack and heat from the void. So my intent is to use either a glacial wall or an ice sword to set up an unblockable lack. I didn't start out too strong because I didn't have any attacks and I had 2 glacial walls. A lot of my erase skills showed up early. So I'm just waiting to see what pops up. So there's an ice sword. So now I've got my ideal hand and I can start trying to pressure him. Looks like he might be going to hang. Yep, he hangs in optimization. Start spamming his ricochet lasers. So in hindsight, I really shouldn't have tried blocking that. And I should have known he was trying to jump off. I should have just stayed up there. Or maybe that's what he wanted. He wanted to jump off and then ricochet laser me in this really narrow passage. And once again, I keep glacial walling. Like, with a lack in my hand, I realized it a little bit too late, but I eventually realized it. But with a lack in my hand, really, I don't care what he shoots at me. I should just take the damage and trade with him. So now I've got a really good ice sword. But I do knock him back to his base. The ice sword is really good because of the optimization, so I get double the use out of it. So now I've got another lack that I'm trying to let him fill up his hand and just pressure him with ice sword at this point. Oh, and he caught me with a photon burst. That was a huge surprise to me. So another game with the freezer burn deck. He's got a pretty decent start. I'm a little bit low on aura right now. So he's got a heat. So I know he's playing nature. And that's yellow, which I think is... I can't remember what a yellow aura is. So I tried baiting him with the glacial wall to see if he would flinch and press something, but he didn't. So now I've got the ice sword. I can actually be proactive and make some opportunities open up. Still got to be careful though. He's got 2 heats now. I'm just trying to dance around a little bit, see what he does, see what he has. He's got a glacial wall. So my ice sword isn't going to be able to get through that, which means in this situation I just need to wait for him to attack or try and land a hit like that. So I do hit him with the lack while his aura is down. And then I stop him from hanging whatever environment that is that he was going for. He jumps in the hole because that's just a lot better for him to not walk all the way back home. Now he's got 3 skills, so my heat from the void isn't so strong anymore. So now would be a good time to go back and get a another lack. Yeah, and actually, I think here I just got confused about where my base was because I had no reason to go over there. I think I literally just thought my base was over there when it wasn't. Every now and then I'm a little bit derpy. So he's trying to come after me now with this optimization stuff. I do manage to catch him there. The glacial wall. But to be honest, in hindsight, I should have just held on to the lack and waited until he used his ricochet laser, because he's gonna use it. So he misses with that and I catch him with a lack. And an 8 damage heat from the void. This is exactly where I want to be. I think I walked a little... I probably should have just walked directly towards him. I might have been able to catch him with that other heat from the void. But he's still looking like he's in pretty bad shape. He doesn't have any shields and no attacks. If I had shot that heat from the void just a little bit earlier, I would have caught him. And there's the ice sword to close that one out. So that was it. That was a lot of fun. I think ultimately he beat me a lot more. Like, might have been something like 2 out of 5 as a ratio that I actually won, but I picked about 3 wins for each of us. So that was a lot of fun. Looking forward to recording more games with him. Possibly next time I'll be able to get some audio. I may even be able to translate for you guys if I can get some audio out of him. because I do speak some Japanese. So thanks for watching, and catch you next time.